Hey y'all, so today I am going to take you through my personal planner setup. I personalized it even more than it already comes. I changed a lot of things, made it to where it works for me, and I just wanted to show you the ideas I had and see if you like them. Some of the ideas I have seen many other people do, and then some of them I kind of just thought of myself, so I thought I would take you through, show you everything, tell you exactly where I bought them, how I made it, and let you know what happens. Okay, thank you so much. Bye! Hey! Okay, so let me take you through my small personal planner with what I have done to it. If you would like my review on how I feel about it and my first impressions of it, I do have a video on my channel already, and if I can remember, I will link it below. If not, I'm very sorry. I've set it up and it's pretty much exactly how I want it. The only thing that's left is my monogram, and I'm going to put it on top of the plastic, and I ordered it on Etsy, so it's coming, and it's just going to go right there on top of these flowers. But everything else is pretty much exactly how it's going to be. There is an elastic that comes with this planner. However, it goes into the planner, and there are these little holes right there, and it digs into the planner itself because the clasps are just too bulky, and my planner is already bulky as is. I'm pretty much stuffing it, so I don't have the luxury of having the extra bulk. So what I did was I bought this, and it is a baby's headband because my planner is extremely small. It is only 4 3/4 or 4.5 by, or no, 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. I'll get it eventually. And I wanted an elastic that wrapped around. However, all the ones on Etsy were for like Erin Condren life planners or personal planners, and they were just too big. So I was at Carter's getting a friend a baby gift, and this was in there, and it's an infant's headband, 0 to 6 months, I believe, and it came in a 2-pack. It was 50% off, so it was $5, and I just thought it was adorable, and I was like, well, maybe it'll work, I'll see. And lo and behold, it was like it's like the perfect size, so that was exciting. And so that was my solution for that. Now, once we get into the planner, I found that since this is just photo paper, I found that it's not sturdy enough. So I wanted to back it with something to make it just a teensy bit sturdier. And I had a Lily Pulitzer planner, and I just thought this pattern was adorable. So I cut it out from there, and just to make it a little bit sturdier, give it a little bit more support. And it says, despite the forecast, live like it's spring. And then on the other side, I made a little bit of a dashboard, and it's a picture of my husband and I. That way I can see it all the time. And it says, do all things in love, 1 Corinthians 16:14. And it's just kind of a reminder to be kind and not judge others and all that jazz. And then this is a pocket that one comes in the planner, and then you can buy extra ones for, I think I paid $3 or $2.50 or something for the pocket, and it's from Personal Planner, and it just pops right out, kind of like the Erin Condren's, and then it just pops right back in. And then on the other side, I put live like mermaids are real, and then I just put a picture of my best friends and I, and my husband is photobombing. You can't really tell, but he's right there photobombing. And then this says be nice always, just as a reminder. And then see. This is the first page, so it goes from here, and then this is the first page of the planner. And if you've seen my ink test, you'll know what this is. Let's see, and then, oops. Okay, and then I have a book marker right here, and it's Heidi Swap, I do believe. Yes, it is Heidi Swap. And it's from, she has like this little, she came out with this little planner line maybe a month ago or so, and I had to get it because it had some adorable 2x2 papers, and it had some good 4x6 inserts for Project Life. So I got it, and then I was like, well, I can use these binder clips. So yeah, there's a bookmark, and it's Heidi Swap. And then this is just this week's layout. And then here we go. This is the dividers I made. They're from Martha Stewart. I believe they're her junior arc dividers. There were like 5 or 6 that came in the pack, and I just used the first 3 and cut them down to the exact size that I wanted them. I made them a teensy bit smaller than the actual paper itself because I wanted them to fit in the binder but not stick out. So the only things I wanted to stick out were these, and I did not want them to stick out very far, the actual tabs themselves. So on the blue one, I wrote December through June. That way I could find them, because I don't know if y'all remember, but I told y'all one of the problems that I really did not like about this binder, or this planner, was that the tabs were not easily visible. So I just put, that way I knew exactly where the months were. And then I may decorate the dividers eventually. I don't know, but probably not. Anyways, so I cut them down to, since I didn't want them to stick out, I cut them down to 3.5 by 5.5, I think. I can't remember. And then what I did was I took a dry erase marker and I put a dot right in between the binder spine itself, like in between each little cord. I put a dot. That way it would be centered. And then this is very, very, very thick cardstock. I mean, cardstock plastic. It's very, very thick plastic. And so a regular hole punch would not work. So I have a We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dial, and it was perfect. I mean, this thing is amazing. It can punch through tin. It can go through cardboard, plastic. I mean, it's incredible. So I punched all the holes out through that, and then with my label maker, I just wrote, you know, December through June, July through November, and then I wrote fun on this one because this is where the fun begins. So this is the other, because I bought an extra one from Personal Planner, and then this is the envelope that pops in to your binder or your planner. And then I put in here some sticky notes. Well, they're actually like little clear acetate, probably like colored acetate sort of stickers, and I put them in here, and then you can see through them, so you can put them on your actual calendar numbers and then you can see them, or you can write on top of them with a slick writer, which I have done. I mean, they're just amazing. And I bought them off Mochi Things. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Mochi Things. I'll put the link down below for the website. And I'll link them specifically. I'll link all of this that I mentioned. And then I got the Tim Holtz stickers, and just so I can like add something if I need to, and then Teresa Collins stickers. And I really hope these are Teresa Collins because I can't honestly remember. And if I am wrong, someone comment down below and say whose brand they are, because I want to give credit where credit is due. Let's see, and then if we flip it over, This is the last page, but I'm probably not going to reuse this page. That's why I stuck these in here. If I need to, I can just slip them out and then they can go back and I can move them if I do end up using this week. But I had originally put these as a budget. I had originally made this planner so it would be budget. However, I have since bought a specific budget notebook from May Designs because they were having an amazing sale for Cyber Monday, and I put in an order. That way I could have my finances be somewhere else and they wouldn't have to be in my planner. And so I made them coloring sheets so I could do something if I was bored. This is not my idea, so I do not want to take credit for it. Personal Planner actually has options where you can pick coloring sheets as one of the options. However, I do not like their coloring sheets, so I did not pick them, and I would have picked finances anyway at the time, or I would have picked note paper anyway because I needed to do my finances. However, I still probably would never have picked them because I don't personally like the coloring sheets, but I got the idea from them, so that this was not my own idea, just so you know. And then I just literally cut and paste the paper into the binder. So I just cut from my coloring books because I actually do color often. And I just cut the ones that I thought would fit in here, and then I pasted them with my tape runner. And then I did that for this side, and then I left this side blank thus far. And then these are my Sudoku that you can choose as an option on your personal planner. And then on the back of this one, I adhered I don't know if you can see that. I adhered a, what's it called? Oh my goodness. Pattern paper. Oh my goodness, that was like a good 10 seconds. I adhered pattern paper to the back, and then I put this pocket, and it was the exact size of my planner, and it's from Mochi Things, and I can't remember what the thing is called, but it's pocket something, and I'll link it below. And they have a slip pocket and then 2 credit card slots. And I put my personal information in this one, that way if it gets lost or anything, someone can find it. And then I also, because if you watched my review, you know that this does not come with a month at a glance or month on 2 pages or anything like that. And that bothered me a lot. So I guess it does come on a month at a glance, I think, but it's like appointment times or something, and I didn't want that. I just wanted, you know, the 2 months on, or the month on 2 pages. So I found this little guy on Mochi Things, and I had originally wanted the bigger one because there's like a mini, there's a small, there's a medium, there's a large, and I think there's even an extra large. And I wanted the small because it's the exact same size as my planner, but I was nervous because I didn't really want it to go just slide in because it's like the exact same size, so it wasn't really going to be able to fit in my planner, and I didn't really want to have to carry around a second booklet. So I just got this one, that way it can slide in, which is why I got this pocket, so it could fit. And then it's one of those calendars where you create it yourself, so it's completely blank, like see, completely blank pages, and then you just decorate it yourself. So I put December, and then these are those, the acetate pieces that you can write on with Slick Writer, and then you can see through to the number underneath. And then so that goes in there. And then this is, again, this is just photo paper, so I wanted it to be sturdier, so I put another piece of pattern paper, and then I just decorated it. And then I put the pen holder. I got a pen holder off Mochi Things. And then because this does not have a pen holder, so I put a pen holder on there, and then that way I could hold my pen. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!